There is no excuse to say we didn't know the numbers and the TVK didn't inform us. Of course, the TVK should have informed us. And now, of course, they have not filed an FIR against Vijay himself because they don't want him to garner sympathy. Ambulances being sent to political rallies as a method to disrupt those rallies. It's a charge being made against the government run by DMK. It's a very serious charge. I think it needs to be looked into.
Do you think he's too naive for complex Tamil Nadu politics?
Cinema and politics is a heady mix and it has worked successfully in Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu politics is getting increasingly intense as we approach the assembly elections scheduled in the first half of 2026. Now, so far, the DMK has had a comfortable position, with AIA-DMK providing competition, BJP attempting to expand its footprint in the south, and Congress working through alliances. But the political landscape shifted with the entry of Vijay, who launched his new party, TVK. Now, Vijay has a massive following and has been conducting large rallies across the state. However, the recent tragic stampede in Karur, which claimed 41 lives, including women and children, presents a significant challenge. Now, this is especially critical given that he is new to politics and his competitors are unlikely to let this incident go unnoticed. Now, to help us decode the current situation, understand key players, and analyze the political implications, we have the Indian Express's Neerja Chowdhury here with us. Hello, Neerja, welcome.
Hello, good to be here.
Yeah. So, Neerja, let's start with the stampede. Now, the FIR cites multiple lapses on TVK's part. What is your take on Vijay's immediate reaction, like leaving Karur soon after the incident? And there have been posters across the state, demanding accountability, but also simultaneously fans are tearing the same posters. How do you see this incident being perceived politically and socially by people?
Look, as far as the Karur incident goes, it is just tragic, tragic, tragic. That it should happen, 41 people should die at a stampede, at a political rally. What is the political rally meant to be? It's supposed to be reaching out to people in order to help people, of a political party. And this communication, this rally leads to the death of women and children in large numbers. I think it's just unavoidable is a very tame word to use for it. And the blame shift that's going on, I'm not getting into politics here at the moment. I think the government is saying that TVK people were responsible. They only gave us that 10,000 people will be there, 50,000 and more turned up. Now, of course, Vijay should have expected many more people, given that he's a film star, given that he's a new politician, and he's been drawing large crowds. They should have given a more realistic figure. But the police in the state also needed to be much more realistic. They know if a film star and a politician's rally is going to be held, even though they've given the figure of 10,000, they may well be 10 times that figure, knowing the following that film stars and film star come politician has in Tamil Nadu. And there is a history in Tamil Nadu of that. You have had politicians who've been film stars. So they know how things pan out and they should have been better prepared themselves. There is no excuse to say we didn't know the numbers and the TVK didn't inform us. Of course, the TVK should have informed us. And now, of course, they have not filed an FIR against Vijay himself because they don't want him to garner sympathy. But they have filed FIRs against his colleagues, TVK politicians. Now, it will take its legal course. And of course, let's be very honest. We are in the situation that we are seeing today because elections are due in 2026 in Tamil Nadu. And these are high-stake elections. Every election is high-stake, but these are high-stake elections for DMK, which is going to make a bid to remain in power, for Anna DMK, that's outside of power, for the BJP, that's aligned with the Anna DMK, that hopes to increase its footprint and get a foothold in Tamil Nadu to be able to get a pan-Indian presence. And of course, the newbie, Vijay, heading a new party, TVK, which may upset the calculations of everybody else.
So you think that DMK is scared of Vijay's fan following, given that he's largely supported by women and the large crowds are mostly filled with youngsters? Like, is this a common political tactic?
Yes, it's very interesting that Vijay's following is also largely made up of women.
Hmm.
And that's where the TVK is now worried, given the number of women who've died and children who've died in this Karur Stampede.
Hmm.
Will it create a counter reaction in the constituency that he's been wooing? And we must remember women are becoming a major constituency in the country. In Bihar also, it's the constituency that Nitish Kumar has wooed. It's a constituency that he is now making a bid to retain with 10,000 rupees for every woman in one, not a woman in a household. And that's a very attractive kind of social welfare scheme that is rolled out. So women everywhere. Narendra Modi has been wooing women. Others have been Aam Aadmi Party. They have specially reached out to women. So women as a constituency is a phenomenon we must keep an eye on everywhere. So also in Tamil Nadu. And I think, yes, it would worry the DMK because women have been a constituency of the DMK. And of course, young people. I find everywhere now, young people are talking about going for new faces. They're tired of old politics. Again, one sees this in Bihar,
Right,
in the way they are viewing, young people are viewing Prashant Kishore. So
right,
also in Tamil Nadu. They
right.
are tired of the old parties. If a new chehra, new face comes, they will naturally want to give it a try. I was in Tamil Nadu a few months ago, and I, whoever I talked to among the young, talked about Vijay that Vijay would affect, they thought Vijay would cut into the votes of the Anna DMK because he would cut into the anti-incumbency vote. But he may now well be cutting into the DMK's vote, as we talked about young people and women. So the situation is far from clear. He is a wild card in the Tamil Nadu politics. And let's see, does he now lose ground because of this stampede and death, or does he gain sympathy and bounce back? The coming hours and days will show us that.
Uh, you know, some TVK people have claimed that a lot of ambulances passed through Karur rally and that caused chaos. And recently, AIA DMK chief EPS has been complaining about the ambulance politics where ambulances enter in the middle of the, rallies. And TVK has also claimed that, Stalin-led state government has been imposing rules specifically for his rallies, unlike other parties. Do you think that all of this was leading up to a situation like this, or is it just blame game at this point in time?
Because it's such an important election, it's also a very contentious election. Uh, Therefore, this is bound momentum and, trading charges against each other is bound to escalate. We should expect that. And the establishment and the government that's supposed to keep calm and law and order, which is very important no matter what the politics, has to be doubly alert when elections are around the corner. So, yes, Vijay has been saying, special rules which were not applied to others have been applied to me. And that is one in sympathy in certain sections. And this ambulance politics that you talk about is very interesting because EPS, Edapati Payaswamy of Anna DMK, has been uh, uh, talking about this, that ambulances which had no patients have been coming through his rallies.
Right.
And this happened in July when they complained about it. It happened in Trichy,
Yeah.
where the driver was beaten up and
Right.
I believe is in hospital.
Right.
So are ambulances being sent to political rallies as a method to disrupt those rallies? It's a charge being made against the government run by DMK. It's a very serious charge. I think it needs to be looked into. Or is it something that, one political party is alleging against the other for political reasons. But it certainly needs to be looked into. So, because ambulances are ambulances, they are not anything else. It's
Right.
not by word of mouth that you are attacking your opponent. It
Mm.
is a vehicle going through a very heavily attended rally, and
Mm.
this was apparently happened in Karur also. I
Yes.
believe there were ambulances sent there. Did
Fine.
it
Yeah.
create disruption? Did it lead to this stampede?
Mm.
Again, I hope an inquiry that's free and fair will be held. And
Mm.
of course, Vijay has approached the courts that this be done.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Given that Vijay is new to politics and he has like famous strategist also like Adav Arjun, do you think he's too naive for complex Tamil Nadu politics because his competitors are like seasoned politicians? Like, what does his political future looks like in your view?
I think his main unique selling point is, of course, he's made commercially popular cinema.
Mm.
He's, I believe, the highest paid actor in Bollywood today.
Mm.
In terms of statures, of course, he would come after Rajnikant, Kamal Hassan, what
Right,
starring figures. But
right.
he is an up and coming. He's arrived there as far as his films go.
Mm.
And the industry, Tamil Nadu film industry, relies on him to his films to get them the revenue.
Mm.
And then he goes into politics in the hope of capturing power. Whether he'll do it in 26 or at a later date, we
Mm.
don't know. But this
Right.
is a path that has earlier been followed by many of the MGR, Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi. They all
Mm.
were into film and actors and made it into politics big time to
Mm.
become chief ministers of the state and lead the state. So
Right.
cinema and politics is a heady mix, and it has worked successfully in Tamil Nadu. It's very special to Tamil Nadu,
Mm.
and even these life-size cutouts that they go in for, or
Mm.
people, taking their own lives for
Mm.
their leaders. It's a very emotional people who are moved by cinema. The
Mm.
real life and real life combined together in Tamil Nadu in ways that are not seen in other parts of the country. So
Right.
Tamil Nadu is very unique and very special, and its politics cannot be understood without understanding the film industry, and the film stars and the hold they have on the psyche of the Tamil people. So I think so also we are seeing this played out with Vijay this time and
Mm.
his TVK.
Concluding the conversation, I want to ask you now, keeping in mind the current political environment and the recent tragedy that happened, what should be the key strategy for TVK to navigate both public sentiment and the political pressure? And do you think they will succeed, given that they are new, they are a new party?
They are a new party, and as you've been pointing out, alleging that he may not have the kind of experience
Right.
that other parties and other veterans in other parties have had over the years in what I call managing the system as it exists.
Right.
Since the system can overpower you, but
Mm.
much will depend on how the people of Tamil Nadu, particularly the women of Tamil Nadu, and particularly the young people of Tamil Nadu,
Mm.
perceive the Karur incident.
Mm.
Does he get sympathy out of it, or does he get criticism out of it? Much will depend on that, and therefore, much will also depend on the cases that are filed, the narrative that's rolled out,
Mm.
and how he counters that narrative. But certainly, he is a very critical card in the Tamil Nadu elections of 2026.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Neera, for speaking with us. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the Indian Express's YouTube channel.